Can't believe how small is the motherboard is. Also very important, because if you don't use the right screw head on this one and you break one of the screws, you are... Wait. Oh, guess what, Chris? There's another screw. Ta-da!
You go, girl!
So what I've done here, if you can see here, I grouped my stuff here. Here I have the charging port cover. Here I have the battery cover. Here I have the Wi-Fi cover, because everything is covered and protected to be more secure. And now here at the top, I have this cover here. This cover here, so we put it here. So when we put it back, we know which one is which. You see, my balance has quite a logic sometimes. The way I start this is from left to right. So on the left, I know that is for the backplate here. Then inside, what I took apart component by component. This one here is in the corner, I know is the motherboard. This here, you'll see another component coming very soon. Here is the charging ports, which they're the ones affected. And now we have the motherboard ready. Today we had this laptop in. It's one residential individual. They come over and said that they spilled Coke on the screen. After a day they power it on, it powers on, it still works, however it's not charging anymore. So what I had to do, I had to do a full strip down. So I had to disassemble to take the motherboard out. So I took the motherboard out, and then while I was speaking with Chris, I started the inspection. So I looked here to see if there's any signs of corrosion. Nothing so far.
What are you looking for?
Corrosion.
How does that look?
Well, looks something like this.
Ooh.
So that's what happens when sugar gets in contact with electronic components. So now this needs to go in IPA bath, we need to wash it. And yeah, that's why when you spill a drink on your machine, you don't switch it on. Especially if it's a sugary drink, orange juice, Coke, Fanta, whatever, has sugar, this is the side effect. Because she's lucky that it still turns on based on this. And now we'll have to go in a clean container with IPA and rinse, rinse, rinse. And hopefully after it dries, it's gonna work. So on Monday, we're gonna put this in an IPA bath, we'll clean it, and then we'll see what happens. Let's go. This is a 2018 laptop. 2018 is 5 years old laptop. So in 5 years, this thermal paste hasn't been ever replaced. So because it's gonna go in IPA buff, this will dissolve. Even if it was underneath this cover here, it will still dissolve and will get all over the place. So the best thing is to do, first thing we clean it. So at the moment what I'm doing, I'm trying to make sure that there are less impurities on the CPU as possible. And then at the end of the play, this is gonna be awesome. This processor was fucking epic when it came out. Look how small it is. I think it's the M1. A fuzzy feeling that I can't describe. So what we've done so far, we disassembled a MacBook Air, which came to us with a spillage. Now the next course of action is, because it's not charging anymore and we found corrosion on the motherboard, we're gonna run it through an IPA bath And after that, we're gonna clean it again, put it back together, and run additional tests in order to save the motherboard. Stay tuned for part 2.
GT Sonic, professional ultrasonic. Very good. Okay, so we're going to use ultrasonic bath because this board is actually small enough to fit inside the ultrasonic bath. Because normally motherboards are not small enough to fit inside the ultrasonic baths. They're getting smaller and smaller. Look at the freaking size of it though, really. Do you know what I mean? We should see an immediate effect on it. Blub, 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 blub. So I'm just going to put it on for 5 minutes. It's going to kill Chris's sound.
So what's happening now?
It's vibrating ultrasonically to vibrate all the crap out of the system. So we're basically going to leave it in there for about 5 minutes. Come back and have a look at it and see what stage it's at. We might have to put it in for a little bit longer. Our ultrasonics, we've got heat turned off because we don't want heat on this. We don't need to cook it. And we've used IPA because IPA can be used with electrical parts. Let's drop the things in, put the lid on, and leave her rock and roll. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I do like it. Ooh. Whoa.
So what I'm going to do today, as you must have heard the conversations that we had the other day about the MacBook Air that had some Coke spilled on the screen, and this is how the board looked prior to that, to what it was and was now. Now I'm at the stage where I have to do the tear on paste, but I'll do this at the end. So now what we're going to do, we're going to purify and clean thermal removal material. So I put 1 drop of this and we put a drop here. So we apply this here. This will attack the shit.
What does it do? Just cleans it.
Yeah, it's like a sort of an acid. This is also an anti-static cloth. Now the fun bit starts. I'm gonna put thermal paste.
How about it?
The board's too far gone. You'll see from the images that it was really bad. And even after a clean, an IPA bath, sonic bath, it you could see black scorch marks.
Well, we can see, of course, especially we can see some black marks here. These black points, it should be in grey.
Wait for me then. Thank you.
But they're a bit black, but we'll see.
So I'd say the board is dead.
We had the MacBook Air in, came to us with a faulty charging port, which was caused by a spillage. We didn't have a positive outcome from this repair, unfortunately. This was caused mainly by the fact that the motherboard degraded to the stage where the end user couldn't charge the device anymore. This is caused by the sugar crystallization on the internal microchips on the motherboard. Pretty much we try to clean it following the process of an IPA bath using a high resonance machinery. In 9 of 10 cases, usually this fixes the issue by cleaning all the sugar, all the residue. However, there's one crucial condition in order for the process to be successful. Once you commit the spillage, the machine or the device doesn't need to be powered on. In our case, the user did power it on. It did create the specific layer of sugar crystallization, and that caused the motherboard to die in the end. Based on the findings, you will see in the videos, the accumulation of sugar on the motherboard, that pretty much is a ticking bomb. At any point when you're trying to charge a device like that, it could start a fire. So just be careful. Stay tuned for more repairs. We are filming pretty much all the repairs that we're doing, trying to show people the process of how every single device works and operates and how it is repaired. Stay tuned, you'll see more repairs soon.